If you're wondering why the Passport Bros movement exists, watch this.
The Passport Bro movement in America exists because men in America, they lack motivation, they're mediocre, and women in America have to work, they get educated, and they start making money because they have to. So why would American women have to put up with a man that don't have any of those qualities?
A lot of these guys will lie to their own audience because they can't say most of you aren't shit. Like, this is the truth. This is the real red pill truth. I've seen it in the Discord too. The 80-20 rule applies. 80% of the men watching most likely aren't shit in the exact manner women say. These are skid mark motherfuckers. These guys can't wipe their ass properly. This is why some of the advice to men is wash yourself. Imagine telling a man that you need to wipe your ass correctly. This is the real red pill. 80% of men watching this kind of content aren't shit at all. They will die alone. They're the ones complaining in the comment section talking about, I'm over women. Women were never even in your zone, bro. No woman was ever paying attention to you for you to be over her.
Welcome to the Man Key Dating Channel, where we talk about the feminist movement mixed with female liberation in today's dating market. Please click the subscribe button, please like the video, and be nice as you come along with me on my learning journey as a single mother dating a high-value man.
This Passport Bros, they think they can go to another country and offer this woman, and he says it in the video that if he goes to the Philippines and he offers a woman a better life, he said it right there, he's just basically manipulating these women into thinking that they're gonna have a better life with them, which they might because they may live in very poor areas. But guess what? If you bring her to America, that's expensive. You're gonna have to work your ass off. You're gonna have to be the provider. You're gonna have to pay for all her bills if she doesn't have an education. You might even have to pay for her education, and she might end up leaving you.
No, actually, you shouldn't be bringing her back to America because then she'll want an education and to work, not understanding that men need women to reproduce and for companionship, and women need men for survival and protection. Which is why women overseas are more feminine, because in most of the other countries, women need survival, and that equals resources, and then that equals money, and that is what they can get from a man, an American man. And also, most men can't even afford a passport wife, and all women, whether we want to admit it or not, are gold diggers because it is in our biology to survive and find protection.
I deserve to have a traditional wife. They want to go be a passport bro. And I'm like, bro, you're fat, you're broke, you don't deserve a traditional wife. You need to level up. The same way they want a traditional girl. The girl, she's going to be way more traditional back in my country. So trust me, she's not marrying you for love. She's marrying you for your green card. So
are you against passport bros or?
I understand the fundamentals of it for those who have done everything in life to make sure they are a man. But if you're not a man, I don't think you deserve that, honestly. If you don't have your life together, what makes you think you know how to appreciate a traditional wife? If some other guy who's living here who's never had an idea of what a male figure is in his life, he's going based off of whatever little content he picks from the internet. He's saying, well, I want a traditional wife, but therefore he doesn't even have like a credit score. He doesn't even have like his life in check. He's still driving the hoopty from high school. But you want a traditional girl, like what happens when you bring that girl over here? You're gonna basically make her a Western woman, and she's gonna realize like this guy really doesn't have his shit together. Now she's gonna cheat on you.
Meet Austin Holloman. Austin Holloman is a 23-year-old barber who has been leading the charge in the Passport Bros movement. He has been in Brazil. Whole YouTube channel is based off of the fact that, hey, America sucks. This is why it sucks. Dating here sucks. I've given up here. I'm gonna tell you about dating in Brazil. Where Austin Holloman loses himself is that he's telling a double-edged message. Recently, he's been run out of Brazil.
If I wanted to come back to stay in Brazil, it wouldn't be safe.
And in his apology message about getting ran out of Brazil, he talks about how his intention was never about sex on this channel, how it was always about dating.
My intent was never to promote sex trafficking, sex tourism, or exploitation of women. My message was that, hey, women in Brazil still value the work that you've done on yourself.
Even to his own admission, he talks about paying for sex.
He paid 2 times in Medellin.
So when you go there and your dollar means more and you're buying coochie, it lets me know that something's off about you.
Because life here is different, and you can't expect women in America to be like the women in other countries. You can't expect women here in America to go for a guy that's below them. If I go to school, I make 6 figures. I want a man that makes 6 figures too, or more. Because men in America, they want their women to go 50-50 on the bills and So why would a woman here settle for some loser?
The problem is women have started working. Thank you, ugly feminists. And women's standards have gone up because of it. Hypergamy means standards go up. The reason why women are losing is because women think they deserve a man that makes more than them and don't care about the average man anymore. Because women don't like to share their resources. Now, 50 years ago, your grandpa could have found a traditional feminine wife who respected you. But now, the life pill movement is getting so big because even the top men are complaining about the selection of women. Or the average woman is divorcing her put-together family, thinking that she has more options because I'm not happy.
We have high expectations because we can. I literally just saw a video of a guy that is stranded in the Dominican Republic and he's broke and he's asking people to cash app him money for his ticket back to the US. Because this man, they're broke in America and they go to another country where the value of the dollar is a lot higher, and they lie to this woman and they pretend that they're wealthy men when they're not.
You were invisible from the get-go because you can't wipe your ass. You have skid marks on your underwear. There's empty Mountain Dew bottles everywhere, and you're gaming 10 hours a day, talking about you're done with women. You're never on the radar. This is the brutal truth. But if you say this, you're going to get a little backlash from your most ardent supporters that just love to have their ideas and their beliefs vindicated by their favorite creators when they shit on women.
Give men one dating advice when it comes to dating in Thailand.
Oh, don't do it. You can't trust Thai women. They're all hustlers, all of them, yeah.
I heard people come here to find their wives.
Yeah, the people who do that are probably losers, to be honest. Like, if you have to travel to the other side of the world to find a wife, it says a lot about you, like, you know what I mean?
It's like living vicariously through whoever you're watching, and you're watching them absolutely destroy women, wishing that was you, or watching them do that for the pain that some women have caused you. Maybe you got rejected in a brutal manner. But that's really the truth. The men that are really after it, that are going for it, are the ones watching the self-improvement videos, doing the Spartan challenge, and it comes out to that weird Pareto principle, man. 80-20. 20%, I don't know how many in this chat, but 20% of my audience is probably really the ones making strides, getting after it, and improving themselves. And an even smaller percentage of that, they're all like concentrated in that, what is it? The school, the private community. You can see it. All these guys are getting after it, checking in, making pledges, busting their ass, dude. I'm telling you, you will find happiness as a man when you understand that you're a beast of burden. And happiness comes on the other end of pain and misery and hard work. Once you understand that, you're going to put yourself in painful, hard positions, because when you come out of them, you feel so much better. Instead of making your life so soft, man, so comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable in order to know what comfortable feels like. Sadness and happiness is the same shit. You need some pain in order to feel that relief and be happy.
So they are gaslighting this woman into thinking that they're going to come here and they're going to have this great life. Just stop lying to women. It doesn't matter if they're from another country. They are women. They have expectations and you're lying to them. And you know what? Most quality men in America, they have no problem finding women here.
Countries that they mentioned have a more strict school system than the U.S. Most places would these days. Somebody else said, there are universities outside of the United States. I'm wondering if these women hold a degree. Probably not. And if they do, it's in like feminist modern dance studies. It's just arrogant and insulting. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. Here is a self-professed passport bro in action. This isn't him on a date. This is just like a day in the...
I mean, imagine if they start talking to their audiences like that. Think about it, man. How many thousands of viewers, tens of thousands, how many goddamn super chats? How much of this shit will they be missing out on if they really told their male audiences the truth?
Yeah, when you come in there, it's my world and you do what I say and you give me what I want, or I don't give a fuck and I'm leaving. Like, the fuck? Somebody else is gonna do it for me, so you can either do it or you can watch somebody else get what you want. Like, it's that simple. We're not fun to play games.
Here's why you're gonna die alone, bro. Because you got skid marks on your ass. First of all, here's the changes you have to make. And then the rebuttal to that is, why would I even try for Western women? I'm just gonna sit at home and play my video games. There's always gonna be these types of men. Well, that message isn't for you, bro. You sit at home, play video games, die alone. There's no helping you. Only when you're ready to receive the message and want change will you find it. It's the taking a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It really is true. I've had so many videos on positivity, on self-improvement, on discipline, all this shit. In the comment section's always going to be some bug sandwich kind of dude. It's easy for him when he's blah. Or, yeah, but I work 10 hours. But bug sandwiches. Straight up, these guys live off excuses. It's fucking pathetic, bro. It's so pathetic that women can smell it on you. They can see it, the way you move, the way you're fucking all jittery and squirrely and shit when you talk to people and all hunched over.
This is why I think you've got to be careful with this whole passport bro movement. It's not as perfect as everyone says it is. And a lot of the time, people are going to poorer countries, even third world countries, where some people have got nothing. Then they're coming back complaining, saying she was only with me for my money, she took my money. You got to think half the time they don't actually like you, bruv. They're just with you because they want a better life. And I'm not saying they're all like that, and some of them are more traditional than the women we have here. But don't think it's all perfect just because you move country, bruv.